Hi, Mike here, and this is the latest update I'm doing in relation to my heart surgery. This is the 22nd of January 2024, and today is my 3-month anniversary of my surgery. So I thought it would be an appropriate time to give everyone an update as to what is going on and how am I progressing since my surgery. So the first piece of news is I'm now living back in my van. For those who weren't aware, I do the van life. I'm a full-time van lifer. I've lived in my van for several years now. And during my initial recovery after the surgery, I was staying with my sister because I needed somewhere to stay that was conducive to a good recovery, and also my dog. So I'll introduce you in a moment to my dog, Bronson. So this is my van. So this is the interior of my van, and there's the cab. It's based on a Fiat Ducato, and I built this myself. So I've got storage up there, my bed there, fridge freezer down there. I've got a proper tour video on my channel, so if anyone who's interested could go and look at that. And this is my dog. This is Bronson. Bronson! He's wagging his tail. Alright, mate. Say hello to everyone. Bronson's a boxer. He's 7 years old. Say hello to everyone. He's saying hello with his tail. Bronson's is my companion, and we do everything together. We go to the Lake District and go for big long walks, and he comes running with me. And yeah, so that's Bronson, and this is my home. So how's things going since my operation? Well, really well. I'm pretty much back to normal now. I participated in the cardiac rehab program, which was offered to me by the physios at the hospital before discharge. I did 4 weeks, and the physio at the cardiac rehabilitation program suggested that that was enough because I was already exceeding their expectations in terms of my my level of fitness and what I was capable of doing, and they felt that there wasn't really very much more they could do for me, and that I was quite capable of continuing my rehabilitation on my own. So they signed me off after 4 weeks. The program's normally 8 weeks. So now I'm just waiting for my final assessment or evaluation by the surgical team at Wythenshawe, which is, I think it's this Friday. I'll see them, and they will then decide whether they're going to sign me off and whether they need to see me again. But I had a report from the cardiologist from an echocardiograph they did before Christmas, and the new valve is working really well, and they're happy to just see me annually now to check how the valve is. So in terms of that, everything's going well. As you will note, I titled this video Build Back Better. That's my poking a bit of fun at the World Economic Forum, for those who know that slogan. It was bandied around in 2020, 2021 by a lot of our great and good to describe how the world would be after COVID. I'm usurping that term or appropriating that term to describe how I'm going to be going forward, which is I'm going to be working very hard to get back to a level of fitness and a level of health that is much, much better. So I'm going to build back better. So I've started going to the gym again. So I'll put a little brief video here showing what the sort of exercises I'm doing. finding being back in the gym really good. I need to try and lose some weight. I estimate I put on probably about 10 kilos in the last 12 months while I was waiting for surgery, and so I want to try and get rid of that 10 kilos and also increase my muscle, gain some muscle back, and obviously lose the body fat and get back to the sort of shape I was in a couple of years ago when I was doing a lot more physical activity. So yeah, in conjunction with running, I'm running again. I'm doing 5Ks, 5K runs. I'm trying to keep my heart rate in zone 2, zone 3, but it's very difficult, so it's something I'm going to have to work on. But obviously one of my major goals for this year is to do an half marathon. So I'm going to sign up for an half marathon soon, so watch this space, and so I will be training for that. I also want to do some trail runs, probably one of the shorter distance fell runs, maybe one of the Montaigne series up in the Lake District. I'd like to do one of those, maybe a 10 or 10k, or maybe even an half marathon distance. See how my training pans out first, but that's something I want to do later this year. Yeah, so I've started swimming again. So I've been to the pool maybe 3 times now. I've swam up to 1200 meters, no pain or discomfort at all. And I've even been cold water swimming. So, you know, in the Lake District, I went swimming. I'll put a little brief video here. And it was really good. It was cold, the water was cold, but I'm able to swim fine. So I'm back swimming, and I've also returned back to cycling. I've been cycling, and that's all good. So I've got some pretty big goals for this year, and most of them are centered around getting back in shape, dropping some weight, and getting into the best possible shape that I can get in this 12-month period, so that come my 12-month anniversary of my surgery, I should be in much better shape. So it'll be interesting to see how I progress over the next 12 months. So apart from obviously what we've just discussed, I've got myself working again. So I started work again last week. I work for myself. I have a small handyman business, so I do small jobs for people, and because of the way that I live, I don't need to work full time, and that's how I plan to stay for the foreseeable future. I do have plans for the future. Now that I've had this surgery and my life is no longer on hold, I can start making plans for the future, so that'll be good, and that's something that I hope to discuss on this channel in some future date. So yeah, that's basically my update for now. It's been an amazing 3 months, if I'm honest. I wasn't sure what to expect. There are a few takeaways from my situation that I hope that I can share with people, and that is, one, attitude has been very important. I came into this with a positive attitude because I did a lot of research on what was involved in the surgery and the different types of surgery and the different types of procedures and valves and what have you. So I understood what was going to happen to me, and that made me feel quite confident I was able to take it on board and deal with it. And it's also a deliberate decision on my part to stay active as much as I could, so that I would keep a base level of fitness, so that it would help with my recovery. Everything that I read suggested the fitter you are going into any kind of surgery like this, the much better outcome in terms of your recovery. And I have to say that has been my experience. So so that's one thing I would suggest to people who are just starting this journey themselves, is try to maintain a degree of fitness if you can. It's not always possible depending on how advanced the condition is, but even just going out for a walk, regular walks, and trying to do something daily to keep your heart rate up a little bit is beneficial. So so that's been my experience. And I guess the other thing is post-op is the same sort of philosophy, is try and remain upbeat. Yes, you're going to have your down days. I've had my down days. I've felt tired and wiped out. First couple of weeks after I was discharged from hospital, just doing my walks, my daily walks, and a few light tasks around the house, my sister's house, you know, emptying the dishwasher, or making a meal, or, you know, it wiped me out. It made me feel really, really tired. I never really got any kind of depression or feeling anxious or down, or I was impatient, which is a completely different thing, but I didn't suffer with any kind of anxiety, post-operative anxiety, or depression. I was just raring to go. I wanted to just get on with things. So I guess that was partly a problem, because I had to hold myself back. You know, I did wait an appropriate length of time before I started doing the sort of physical activities I wanted to do. And even then, I've come into it, you know, in a very gentle and deliberate way, so that I don't push myself too hard. But now I've reached this 3-month milestone, I can start doing more and pushing myself a little bit more. So that's what I intend to do. So that's my update for now. Please like this video, please share this video, and comment below. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, because I will be making more content, and I will be putting more updates on here. And click that little bell icon so that you get the notifications when I do upload a new video. So until next time, thank you very much. Mike signing off. Bye.